Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm Snake. Last part we left off, we finished our investigation, and Marvin Grossberg refused to help Maya, so now we're the defense attorney of Maya. And also, we found a wiretap in Miss May's drawer of the hotel room. What could she be doing with that? There's only one way to find out, so let's go into the courtroom, shall we? Yeah. Chapter start. Snake, why don't you narrate, since you say you don't like to voice act?
Okay. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 1. We are ready to go in. We are ready to defend Maya Ferry. But what's gonna happen in this trial? Only one way to find out. Let's go.
That's pretty good. Let's do this, Snake.
Yeah.
The court is now in the session for the trial of Miss Maya Ferry. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he will be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Ferry, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she's committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map at the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the finger found next to the body, sir. If it was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue?
Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Ferry, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Ferry's arrest. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed into the scene. There were two people there. The defendant, Miss Maya Ferry, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Ferry. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Ferry at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and just press the witness in every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Face to face with Miles Edgeworth for the first time in the courtroom. Alright. I guess we can press on every statement. Might as well, since it's the detective, so we might as well. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who? The call was from a customer at the Gateway Hotel, right across the crime scene. Okay, should I? Okay, I pressed it. I'm not sure I did that much though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Yeah, remember. Let's press again. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found at the scene were? Yes, sir. Smash again. Table smash. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at the crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points and press with a little more care. Ah, well, I immediately rested my faith. Okay. Let's press again. Why is that? What's your reason? Let's press again. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure is a pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah? Sorry, I got an order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. He's going to give us another testimony about hard evidence, so let's go. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, she wrote the victim killer's name. Oh boy. Wouldn't look good with us. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, sir, Your Honor, sir. Try being more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Let's press. Okay, pressing more ideas. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Yes. Hold on a second. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's a contradiction because in the autopsy report it says the death was instantaneous, so let's present. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? Well, what? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who dies immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Huh? Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain the autopsy report? When? We got it after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being, the autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What the? You mean outdated? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow with a blunt object, but there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Meyer. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham! No, not a detective. I'm gonna attack Edgeworth here. Because he has a record for forging evidence and bad stuff really about him, has been said, and one of them is forging evidence. He probably forged this one, so I'm going with you're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reasons could you have possibly had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Damn you, Edgeworth. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl just saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh boy. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Oh my god, it's got even a reaction from the crowd. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from one-tongue winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel room directly across from the Fayette Colonial offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy. Wink.
Her boobs was just shaking. Man, no wonder why she's got attention of every man in the court. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness any... But wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness' testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. How her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Yeah, how dare you, you stupid jerk. Well, Mr. Wright?
What an idiot. I hate him. I hate that Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Snake, he's a real jerk. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course we're doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I had a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, with pleasure we will. Let's press her, just like we've been doing. Why would you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What's that saying? She can't get out of the question that easy.
I sort of, you know.
God, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid a question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night.
Ooh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl! Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window, what did you see next? Press her. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey?
Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her? Press her. Tip smash. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique, women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony, actually. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet... I'm willing to bet you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Yeah, we might as well say you're lying. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. What about this? About this, I mean.
Okay. If you really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you wouldn't have noticed her clothes before noticing her... You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo is far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentioned neither of these things. I like this music. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, I don't know if she was dressed that way at the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What did you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Well, folks, when we come back, folks, we'll play more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Until then,
thanks for watching.